Hey folks, Nas here, back in Sengoku Dynasty. So it looks like we have just slept and changed our season. We're in our dynasty management screen. We've got one village, we've got one population still. We can have 3 people, it looks like, in the village. That's good to know. One homeless and one unemployed. How am I still got one homeless? Because I'm the only one in the village, and I've built a house. How am I the only one homeless? Okay. I don't mind being homeless. That's fine. I got a tent. I'm not homeless. What are you talking about? Anyway, so we've got to ask Ako to join our village. Now, I was reading over some of the comments. Now, I sit and record a few different videos at a time. So I am, at the time of recording this, I am only seeing some of the comments from my first 2 videos. So that's why there may be a little bit of a delay for me to respond to some of the videos. And I did get a response from Kim about some of the pronunciation in the Japanese language, which seems to be very detailed. Thank you for that, Kim. And hopefully it will help me to understand how to pronounce some of these names, which I'm probably going to still screw up just because that's how my brain works sometimes. So it may take me some time to wrap my head around some of these pronunciations and things like that when I'm in the game. So please be patient. But so on the left side of the screen, you can see that we've got to ask Ako to join our village and reach Dynasty level Legend 5 by helping villagers. Now, we're already at Dynasty level, let's see, what are we at? Legend, Dynasty. We're already at Legend 2, and I'm assuming this is because we've just changed seasons. Maybe it's because we did a quest. Let's see, village. Player village 1 of 30. Okay, population. Me. We actually have to have our gender symbol. Interesting. And jobs. A cook at Sunken Hearth. Nobody is a cook. Job management. You have opened the workplace pop-up, which allows you to manage workers, a recipe they produce each season, and the tools they use. Workers are all members of your dynasty who have bed assigned. Choose a recipe you would like them to produce. Make sure you have built all required storage buildings in their village and that necessary resources and tools are available before you increase production. Note that resources or tools are reserved for production and will disappear from Dynasty storage. Note that resources or tools are reserved for production and will disappear from Dynasty storage. I'm assuming it's just because the people are using them, not just because they're going to disappear because they feel like it. That would be silly. Empty slot, assign worker. Okay, we don't have anybody in the village, so we need to go talk to Ako. Now, I also remember talking with Tosh in the burnt down village that he had mentioned building a wood shed or something of that nature, but it doesn't. Does it tell us that in the quest? Can we see the quest? The hotkey for the quest? J is in Medieval Dynasty. It is not that here. So let's go into M, which is map, and then we can click on quests. Let's see. Main quests. Territorial defense. An unhinged Kingao? I'm sorry, Kim. I'm probably going to screw this stuff up. I have not memorized your teachings yet. Spends most of his time in the forest camp, sharpening spears. Okay, this is one of the people that we got to go talk to. Impure Man, that's another one of the people we got to talk to. Place to call home. This is what we're currently on. Yes, we are currently on this. We don't have any side quests. Okie dokie. Let's see about getting... oh, I've got to finish building the house over here. I did not do that. Darn it. After the last video, it got dark and everything. I couldn't hardly see anything. So I've got to get some trees down. This is going to give us sticks and firewood. We're going to need sticks anyway. But let's get us some logs. Let's get that other house built. I wonder if I could just put a in that house I built there. I mean, I can sleep in the... What is that? A tent? I can do that. Let's... it mentioned storage buildings. Buildings. Housing. Production. Storage. Okay. Kind of storage. General storage. Dynasty storage building. Each village requires one to craft and store various resources, tools, and items via dynasty production. Some workplaces also require tools stored here. Food storage, water storage. Oh. So are we going to need each of these? I'm pretty sure we are. That was a dumb question. There are no dumb questions. Let's see here. If you guys have questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Any questions you give me, I will try to address in the videos and then also in the comment section itself. So feel free to leave comments, leave questions, suggestions in the comments. So that way we can all learn from each other through this series. Dynasty storage building. Each village requires one to craft and store sticks, logs, firewood, planks, and other wood-related goods via dynasty production. This is what was mentioned right before we got the quest to ask Ako to join our village, because he had mentioned building the wood production. Oh, maybe it wasn't the wood storage. Maybe it was the building. There was a wood building. Let's see. Services, buildings, housing, production. What's unlocked? Woodcutter's hut. I think that's what he was talking about. Forager's hut, woodcutter's hut, production building using costs. Collect logs, craft, planks, bark, and other wood-related resources. Okay. So it sounds like we might need to have some storage units up and some of these buildings. So it looks like we've got a little bit of building that we probably need to do. We can probably ask this gal to join our village, but I'm not going to have much for her to do. She could cook on the fire, but she's not going to have any place to store anything. I could build a food storage. Sounds good, right? We can hold off on that house right now because I think I can probably put her in there because it doesn't appear that I am assigned to that house. And if that's the case, if I can just sleep in this hut for the time being, then we can put people in houses and then I can build my house later, I guess. So let's see about doing that. So we're going to build buildings. We're going to build, I think we are going to need storage. Let's go ahead and see about getting a food storage up. Buildings, in the backbone of the village, serving as houses, workplaces, storage spaces. I think we've read this already before. So I'm going to close this out. Food storage, switch rotation mode. Can we place a food storage there? I have very limited space. I don't know how big the area is to be able to build on. If I'm going to put her up here in this house, can I put this near the house? Or is it requiring much flatter ground? It looks like it's requiring much flatter ground. We'll go down there. Put it next to the bell. Not that that would be a bad thing. We can probably tuck that in right there, right? How do we get... I want to get rid of all these tall bushes, so it really wouldn't be a bad idea to put it right there. Is this the front door? Is this a... What am I looking at right there in the front? That looks like it's going to be stairs. That little red, or actually it's just a... I can't point because I'm holding the building. Dang it. I can point at the screen. Can you see me pointing at the screen? No, you can't. All right, let's back this up here. I really don't want to put it next to the bell. The bell is like the central thing of the village. Let's see if I can move this up here. Anywhere. Because it seems like it's got a small footprint, but it's not... It's not letting me do anything with it. Can I put it next to this house? Is that a thing? No, it's not a thing. Okay. So I can put it there, but see, like this looks like a natural path there to my left. Let's just put it next to the bridge. What the heck? This is probably all wrong. I'm sure people are going, no, don't put it there. You should have built over here. Which is fine. You can yell at me. I'm okay with that. I'll probably put something behind it. If I can squeeze this in just off the road. That turns green, right? Let's see. Building is prohibited in this area. Just period. Does it tell me why? Deposits. Eligible placement. Not good placement. Let's get to eligible placement. That was... Where was that at? It was literally right there. Stop. Don't move. Place. Bam. Okay. Now, we've got to get... What are we missing? We need 20 stone, 20 straw, 8 logs, and 10 planks. I barely have any of that. Okay. Well, let's start grabbing stuff. Let's see. That takes a mining pick. I could probably... You know what? Let's make a mining pick. Nope. Got to put the hammer away first. See about making a mining pick. Did I make one? I know I made some... fuck. Dang it. I accidentally clicked the screen and made a Yari. I don't even know what that is. What is that? Is that my... Yeah, it's my spear. Great. Made another spear. I was trying to click off the screen to cancel out that window when I probably should have just escaped. That's kind of... That's problematic. So, see how my cursor is off? Like, you can't click off the screen without crafting something. Alright, let's... I can't even make a stone axe because I don't... Or a pickaxe because I don't have anything. So, right-click to cancel that window. Let's just pick up a stone. Those are deposits. Stone. Here we go. Now we can make it. Stone pickaxe. There we go. And where did that go? Is that it? There it is. Sure. Put that in 4. I just realized I had, like, shoes on. Okay, let's go down here. There was a deposit, like, right next to where I'm at. Now, I don't know if I take this deposit away, if it's gone forever, if I place a building there or something, or if it even allows me to place a building, but let's get rid of some of these anyway. I don't remember how many I needed. What was that? I saw something pop up. Yellow chrysanthemum. That technical term. Hi-ho, hi-ho. Off to work. All right. Enough of that. Come on, get the stone. I think we only needed like 20. How many can we stack? 25 is the stack. All right, well, I'm not going to gather any more. We're going to go put those stone in the building. Yeah, we needed 20 stone. Bink, bink, bink. Tink, tink, tink. I like how we're using a wooden hammer, but it sounds like we're hitting stone together. Out of stamina. A few more stone. Boom. Got all the stone in there. Now, we need 20 straw. Can we get rid of the hammer? Or do we need the hammer to craft the straw? No, there's the straw right there. So we need 20 straw. F to craft more. Can we craft 20? It looks like we can. Let's go ahead and craft those 20 straw. So I'm thinking that we probably need to get the storage buildings up. before we start doing like production buildings, and then we can bring people in, and at least that way we can assign them a job when they're here, so they're not just standing around doing nothing until I build these buildings. Make sense? I hope so. It did in my mind. All right, let's put all this straw in here. And then we can go get, looks like we need, like 8 more planks. I can probably use those 3 logs that I have to go ahead and make the 8 planks. There we go. Put the hammer away. Is my food still good? It looks like it is. What's the condition of my food? We do not have much time before it's stale. So let me go ahead and at least eat some of that meat so we don't waste it all. And I'll eat it again. Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay, so it takes like 3 to get me to full from half, and it really didn't even get me to full. All right. Inventory. Let's drop these. I accidentally hit that with my axe. You got to be careful when you're chopping down the tree. If you swing one more time, that first log at the base of the, when you're chopping the tree into logs, you'll strip the bark off of it right away. Let's see. Can I? How do I drop that? It's not giving me move item. And just drop. Did that drop? Oh, okay. Good. There we go. So we can just literally drag it to this area and drop. Drag it in that area, drop. And there we go. They're all outside our pocket because we got big pockets. Alrighty, let me get, where did I put my ads? That's in 8. Let's pull that dude out, and let's turn that into planks, and we'll turn that into planks, just like that. And turn that into planks, and do that one more time. Get our hammer back out, and let's throw those planks into the building. Looks like we're going to be left over with 1 more plank, and then I got to go get 8 logs. Oop, not enough resources. I know. Thank you. Axe has plenty of health on it. Let's go take down some trees. We don't have a whole lot of trees like close, so let's run over here. Let's see about taking down some trees. Just glide right off of that. Bush. Harvest the bush. That'll give us sticks. Here we go. This tree will also give us sticks. Let's grab the bush. And the bush. Grab the bush. Get it. There we go. We're going to go ahead and get this small tree for the sticks and the firewood. Even though I don't really... Do I have a lot of firewood on me? See, I only have 4 firewood. What do I got here? I got 20 bark. Used for crafting material. What is... Doesn't tell us what it'll craft. What is this? Simple fish? Why is it no longer... Why is it no longer telling me... like the condition of stuff? Like that tells me the condition. All right. There we go. No, it's still telling me cooked meat. Okay. Maybe that's a bug. Because I can't... Does it change? No, it tells me hold, drop, eat. Move, cancel. Simple cooked fish. I don't get the option to eat it. How about if I put it here? Yeah, so in my... If I put it in a hot bar, then I can see what it is. All right, so it goes stale in 48 something. Whatever that time scale is. Now I'm holding something. That's probably why. Let me put the axe away. Let me open the inventory again. Does that help? No. Right click. I can eat or drop. Okay, that's good. Good to know that. So I don't necessarily have to have food on your hotbar. You can open your inventory, right click on it, eat or drop it or whatever. Okay, good to know. Can we stack that? Yes, that'll stack. I wish the spears would stack. Kind of bothersome that they don't stack, even though you can pull them from your inventory after you throw them. They don't stack. Okay, no worries. Let's get some logs. Pull the axe out, and we're going to get to chopping. Chop, chop, chop. Woo, almost hit that. Alrighty, so I did read one of the comments. I believe it was Dinah that told me that I did get 4 logs out of some of those trees in the very beginning, first episode, but I didn't pick them up. I don't know if I had gone back and picked them up later. But this tree here, you saw it only gave me 3 logs. So it seems to be that the trees will give you varied numbers. It doesn't seem to be a constant set number. But maybe it has to do with the size of the tree or even maybe the type of the tree. Where's that going? Okay, let's see how many we get out of this. This one looks like it should give us 4. And it looks like it did. 1, 2. That was a weird movement of my leg. 3 and 4. Okay, so that one did give us 4. Let's find another smaller tree, because this one seems bigger. Japanese red pine conifer. Japanese red pine conifer, but they're 2 different sizes. All right, so ideally this should only give us like 2 or 3 then. Let's see how that works out. We'll chop that down. It falls. It's clearly a smaller tree. And this one's going to give us 1, 2, 3. So it did only give us 3. Okay. So ideally, it looks like we want to try and chop down the bigger trees because they're going to give us 4. How much space do I have? I got a little bit of space. Let's go ahead and chop down this tree. Let's test this again. Make sure this tree gives us 4. Timber. Whoa, stone axe. Gone. Just like that. Stone axe. Should have done that. Matter of fact, I should probably just go ahead and make another one. That way I have one in my inventory. That way it'll pull from my inventory and repopulate my hotbar. Do that. Chop. Now this one here. Yep, I saw the 4th one fall off in the water. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, when you're chopping down trees, it takes the same amount of chops to chop the tree down, and it takes the same amount of chops to chop the tree up into logs, but the smaller the tree, the less the logs. Makes sense. So when you're chopping down trees, go for the bigger trees. Now, what I don't know is, will the smaller trees eventually become bigger trees? Something we'll have to test and work on. We'll learn all of that through this series. And these little small trees, it seems that they only give you sticks and firewood. All right, so we should have enough logs now. Let's pull our hammer out to go back and put it in the food storage. Run. All right, drill. Boom, boom, boom. We're out of it. We're exhausted. Let's get our energy back. Oh, what is that? We're not done. What does that take? 12 straw. Oh, interesting. So it doesn't build the storage with the house? Okay, so we need 12 more straw. Can I do that here? Oh, no, I got to put the hammer away. Put the hammer away. Now right click. Go to straw. Click F. I believe it said 12. I can only make 6. Okay, let's go ahead and make those 6. And let's go find us some more grass so we can make the other 6 straw. There we go. Do I see any grass around? I do know that there's some back at the burned village, which I also saw a comment that somebody had mentioned that they saw somebody else actually build their village or put the bell tower in the burnt down village. So I don't know. I mean, I guess that's a thing. Like, you could have maybe repaired these buildings by putting the bell tower here. That's interesting. Let me know in the comments if you have built in this little village. Is that a thing? Like, you can take over this village. Maybe that's what we should have done. Maybe I goofed that up. I don't have another bell to test, but like, maybe we could have placed the bell. Tear down with any axe. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Okay. I might have just screwed everything up. Did I? Was I supposed to build that? And then, like, tear down with any axe. I could have done that. Okay. Wait. I need grass. I got enough grass, I think, now to make those last 6. Run. We got to look at stuff. Oh, what's this? Just tear down with any axe. Oh, yeah. Collected charcoal. Oh. That's good to know. Tear down, burnt fence, gobo plant. Ooh, yeah, I had another comment telling me about the gobo plant. I do not remember what they told me it was called here in the States, but apparently they work at a place that they sell. Whoop, oh, here, let me climb that post. They work at a place that sells that. It's apparently not called gobo here, but they told me what it was, and that was kind of cool. I appreciate those comments. Thank you. So, if that's the case, that we could have taken over that village, which, I mean, it makes sense. Thinking back on the quest, that would have really made sense because the buildings are already placed to kind of give you an idea of placement. So I can move the building. I can modify the building if I... Okay. So I can move the building over there. Was there already a storage unit? Let me finish this. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked with stuff. Let's finish this here. Oh, I didn't make the straw. I need 6 more straw. Put the hammer away. Right mouse, F. And we need 6 more. We're going to accept that. I do like the fact that it saves your last crafting. So when we crafted those first 6, all I had to do was go in and click accept for it to craft the last 6. That was nice. All right, let's finish that. All right, so food storage is built. Okay, now let's head back over here to the village. If I can move that house... Wait. Before I go over there, so I'm not running back and forth too much. If I can move the houses, I should be able to move the bell. Can I do that? E, move. I can move the bell. Okay, all right. So maybe we're supposed to be doing that. All right, so we're back in the village. All these are burnt down. These all look like houses. Does it tell me what it is? Burnt building, burnt chest. It just says burnt stuff. I'm going to pick the grass. Burnt building. Can we kind of tell what the buildings were? These look like they may have all been houses. See, these all look like they might have been houses. Okay. What's over here? So it's not showing me that there was anything in it. They just say burnt buildings. Okay. So, if we can take down the tower and then go get the other tower that we had placed back over there and come back, like I'm probably going to have to like walk all the way over here with the ghost and then place the tower here. Like the bell would literally be right over his head, then building here would make sense because when I built my house and come over here and talk to Tosichi, then he had made a comment that my house looked great, and I had sarcastically commented that he didn't leave this spot. Then that would make sense. I just assumed that this was an area we couldn't build in because it was already established. Of course, we know what assume means. So let me pull my axe out. Let me tear down this here. Boom, gone. And we can probably tear down this little burnt box. Burnt boards. There we go. Okay, good. This is not burnt. That's his light. All right, let's go back over here. And let's see. I wonder if I can move my houses after I move the tower or the bell tower, whatever you want to call it. For science. Let's see about eating some more. How much? We got literally, that's going to go stale like in no time at all. And then I'm going to be out scavenging for food again. I had some rot in my inventory. Okay, so got the hammer out. E to move. Okay. Cannot be placed this close to another village, bell tower, or its ghost. Okay. Come on. Can we run? Yeah, we can run. All right, let's run. Cannot be placed this close to another village or bell tower. How far can we go? Seem to be able to go a long ways. Because there's technically not a bell tower here. Oh, this is still not letting me place here. That's a long ways. If our village can be this big, that's a long ways. Switch to rotation mode. I can rotate it. Okay, how far? Can I just like move this? How far down the road do I need to go to move this? Oh, there we go. Right there. Okay, so I can at least place it here. I know it's next to the village. That, I think that's foot. Man, that's a long distance. Can our village really be that big? That's cool. Okay. No worries. But man, that's a long ways from where we're currently at. So I think we'll place the bell here. That should give us plenty of room. Yeah, we'll just put it there. Ding. Okay, good. We're going to move the village before we get too much involved here. Of course, I'm probably going to run out of time, and I'm going to run into winter, and I'm going to freeze my gonads off. I have a torch somewhere. Where did I put that? 9. There we go. Now I can see 3 feet in front of me. All right, let's head back down towards here. Actually, I probably should have tore down a building so I could place one of these. Okay. I'm still not quite understanding what this is. Oh, it's a loft. Look at that. Can we climb up there? Climb. I want to go to the loft. Okay, no worries. Food storage. Let's get the hammer out. Might be a little bit dark. E to move building. And we're going to take this building over to the other one. So let me get over there. All right, I'm literally going to place that building right there for the time being. I need to get my freaking torch out because it's dark. And I should probably take down a building, like maybe this building right here, and I could put the food storage like right behind Tasichi here. I think that would probably be fine. Let's use the axe and let's tear this down. I know it's dark. I'm sorry. But might as well just get this stuff moved through the night. Okay, we got that down. Let's get the torch back out. Make sure everything is clear. Let's pick up the grass because we always need resources. Okay, that looks clear. So I think what we're going to try and do is, where's Tasichi? Let's try and take a look at that. I can't see that far, but that's okay. We're going to literally turn around and put that next to this building. Good. All right, let's go back over here. I love the fact that you can just move the buildings, like pick them up and move them. That's great. Now, let me see if I can find the corner of that building. I know it's dark. I'm sorry. I know I screwed this up. I should have done this to begin with. There's green there. I can always move it in the daylight. And that's great. That's freaking awesome. I love the fact that you can just move those things like that. Now, I can... See, we've got this house here that needs to come down. There's the bell tower. And we have this house here. I'm thinking we're going to take this house here down. We're going to pick all the grass around it. I don't know if this grass will grow back after I place a house here or not. Actually, it looks like there's 2 buildings here. Maybe that was one big building. Pick the grass. Do that. Okay, let me take the axe. Let me take this down. Okay, so I took that one building down, and there's still a building here. So let's take this one down to... Oh, torch was destroyed, but I got another torch. Don't you fret. I have another torch. Okay, so we're going to literally take this house down. Oh, my torch did not go back in the spot it was supposed to go into. It was supposed to go in 9, and it went in 5. Oh. Okay. All right, so there's our bell tower. And there's Tosichi with the food storage behind him. Let me head over and see about moving the house, the one house I built. I think we're going to bring it over and put it in this spot right here. So let me do that real quick. Alrighty, so I took about maybe 10 minutes running back and forth just to move all the different buildings. So as you can see, we got our... I know it's still a little bit dark, but the sun's coming up. I don't want to sleep 8 hours and then I'm sleeping until like noon the next day or something. But we moved our bell tower. So with the hammer, you can, I'll show you real quick. 1 day remaining until season change possible. Okay. With the hammer, you see at the bottom of the screen, it says E to move. You can actually pick it up and place it somewhere. But we're going to cancel that out because I don't want to move it again. But you have to be outside. If you're moving your bell tower, light, there we go. If you're moving your bell tower, you got to move it outside of the current bell tower radius in order to replace it. So I had to go quite a ways, but I was able to bring it all the way back over here near Tosichi so we can actually take over this village, I guess. And then I moved my house, or the first house we built. I don't necessarily think it's going to be mine. Then... You can't see the ghost right now, which I wish you were able to see partial building location, even, without having the hammer in place. I think that would be nice. So like in Medieval Dynasty, once you place the foundation, you don't have to have the hammer out to see the foundation. So I wish that was a thing where you could still see the ghost or something, so you know that you're planning on putting something there. I wish that they would implement that. But that other house is right here. So I literally, the partial house that we just placed the ghost, it's going to be right there. And then right behind Tosichi here, we moved the food storage right over here. Now, if we go to the food storage, open the Dynasty food storage, I wanted to see, wow, that looks like that's a lot of slots. Okay, so it looks like the inventory is slot-based, not weight-based. I don't know if that's going to be good or bad. It's going to be interesting because logs only take up one slot. They don't stack. But we can carry however many logs we have spaces for. Good to know. So this is food storage. So, I still can't see. Oh, I have a torch in my hand. Let me take the torch out of my hand. I don't know if that... Open the inventory. Why can I not see that? I have to put that there and then click. Because when we played the last time, I was able to just click on the item in my inventory and it showed me the fresh time. Now see, I'm clicking on other items and it's not changing what it's telling me here. I think that's a bug. So hopefully somebody's watching this that pays attention. So we got 94 fresh time on the wild berry. Am I going to be able to see the condition if I put it in the container? No. It'd really be nice if you could just hover over it. So they have the little tooltip that you can hover over it and see what it is. It would really be nice if that tooltip also had its condition level. But see, I can't see the condition level of those berries while I'm in the food storage right now. All right, I'm going to have to try and remember to report that or suggest that to somebody. Light. I thought the sun was coming up, but I guess not, because there's the moon. It's going down, so we still got a little bit before the sun comes up. But we got our buildings moved, and we're beginning to occupy this area. Here, let me pull my hammer out so you can see the little ghost right there. It's hard for me to see, so once the sun comes up, I can kind of adjust these just a little bit. I love the fact that you can literally walk up to a building. Let me walk up to this one that's lit, and at the bottom of the screen, it says move building. Now I can just move the building. That's great. That is so helpful in building. Love that. Because there's so many times that you place a building, especially with people that have a hard time visualizing in their head how they want to lay out their village. Or you've started to lay out your village and you found out, oh man, I don't quite have enough space between this building and that building. I wish I could move one of the buildings without completely tearing it down. And now we have that ability in Sengoku, that's freaking awesome. I love it. So now you can pick the building up and move it. Now, granted, you notice when I pick it up, I can't just place it back down because it's still reading that there's a building there. But if you find another place to put the building to where it turns green somewhere within your range or whatever. So like here, I could place the building here. So now it's no longer registered back over there. So now I can come back, I can move the building again, I can run back down here to my house. I'm kind of using Toshichi's torch as a reference. And then I should be able to come back down here, find my house, move over, and find the green spot again. Plants or deposits are blocking. Okay. Oh, there. I know that's not where I had it. What the heck? It was a funky spot where I had it anyway. I just barely got it to turn green. This was clearly a bad example. Plants or deposits. Okay, well, where's the deposit? Is there a deposit here? Is it these trees? Chop down the tree. Because the buildings that we took down here were practically touching. Do I have to take down this tree? Chop, chop, chop. Go down. Okay, good. And, oh, I meant to pull out my torch. Torch. I'm going to probably have to make another torch before long. Let's pick this grass. That way it's not in the way. I do wish I could see. We can't see time. We just know that it's night and day 2. So we know that it's after midnight. We were watching the moon. The moon was going down. Now it's down behind the trees. All right, where did... Oh, shit. Now I've lost that other... Oh, wait. Let's move the grass. There we go. Okay, I don't see any other resources that are in the way. Because ideally what I would like is have the front door like right here. Right here. Kind of facing me in an angle. Because you can kind of see in the path there's a little bit of a curve. I would like that house to be at the following curve. So let's see if we can grab that house again. Let's go back down. Let's find Toshichi. See, it's green, 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 green over there. Can we set it on top of you? No. That's probably a good thing. Now, where did I put the other house? There's the other house. So find the corner of the house. I know it's dark. I'm sorry. I just don't want to sleep the night. Now, I literally had... Ah, there we go. Right? There. Now, rotate R. Switch rotation mode. Why? Oh, this locks it like every 1/8 of a turn. Okay, well, let's switch back to whatever that was. Yeah, I want the smooth. I wish it would rotate the opposite direction. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. I think that's the way I want it to go. So let's back up and come over. Back up, come over. Okay, so now we go green. Can we turn that just a hair? And place. There we go. I think that's kind of what I wanted. So it's a little bit in front of the other house. I mean, really, I could turn the other house to match it. And I may do that. I'll end up having to play around with that. But I love that. That way you can place the houses. You can always come back and kind of pick them up a little bit. Now, the problem is you can't pick it up if there was one thing I would add, it was as soon as you pick it up, the building doesn't actually register as being placed where it is. So when you pick it up, I wish the ghost would disappear. Then you could literally just move the building inches and replace it. But instead, I have to take the building out to where I can place it someplace else and then pick it up and move it back. It's an extra step. It's not that big of a deal. But if we're going to have the ability to literally pick up a whole building by the press of a button, it would really be nice if the existing building disappeared out of its current placement, so you could literally just pick the building up, move it an inch or two, twist it, to where you really like it in that location. So let's say you've got a fence around it and you back up and you're like, oh man, the fence doesn't look good around the house. It's going to be easier to pick the house up and turn the house just a quarter turn or whatever, and then replace it. But we can't do that because the ghost or the existing building still registers as being placed. So I wish that when you did that, and then if you didn't want to move it, if you picked it up going, oh man, I didn't mean to pick it up, then all you got to do is right click and cancel it anyway, which we already have. But I just wish that you could pick the building up and then replace it in its current location, just twist it or something. But it just registers. You saw that the ghost stayed. So no big deal. It's not a biggie. But that's really cool. Oh, we got the sunrise coming up. How cool is that? Let's get rid of the hammer. Get rid of that. That's freaking awesome. Let's see. I want settings, gameplay, HUD, because I definitely want to do that, and go back. But hiding the HUD, I can still see that gal's icon above her head. Dadgummit. I really wish. I'm going to say that a lot. The game is great. I love the game. I love the visuals. How do we change from first person to third person? Settings, controls. Is there a hotkey for that? Character, interactions, management, structure, rotate, slots, radial menus. I thought there was a quick hotkey for your view. Was there not a hotkey for that? Dadgummit! I want to catch a picture of the sunrise. Structure rotation, camera perspective. They should change that to third person view or something. I don't know. Okay, so it's V. Okay, so we got that. Change the view. V. There. That's what I wanted. That way you can kind of come in here. We get Mr. Tosichi in the screen. We can kind of take a little screenshot. He seems a little washed out. I don't know if I could play with that in coloring. I would really love that sun to just kind of peek between the mountains. That'd be awesome. But I don't know if I mentioned earlier, I had somebody trying to help me with some of the graphics and stuff. Like right now, I'm getting 33 frames per second. I'm really struggling to get the game to perform properly. Oh, here's the sun. Can we... Where's it at? Peek. I'm really waiting for it to peak. Come on. Peak already. Is it going to be too foggy? Yep, it's too foggy. I can barely see it above the trees. Moving across the sky. All right, no worries. Let's do this. Let's catch the sun coming up on our new location. And we'll do that. I think I could play with that. Perfect. It's possibly going to be the thumbnail for this video. That's That's awesome. We'll probably have to come back and maybe try and get a thumbnail in the evening so I can get a better visual on Tosichi here. Because the fire kind of washes his skin out a little bit. He looks a little washed out. But that's awesome. All right. We're going to take a screenshot of that. Anyway, I appreciate you folks being with me today and watching me play a little Sengoku Dynasty and learning Sengoku Dynasty. If you guys have questions or anything, please feel free to share them in the comments. I will try and answer everybody's comments, no matter what video you're on. Let me see. No matter what video of mine you're on. I don't necessarily see your comments when you leave me a comment on somebody else's video. So, anyway, logistics. But anyway, I appreciate everybody being here. I want to say thank you to all of my members from YouTube and Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee. You can find those links down in the description below, along with the links to my Discord, my Twitter, my Reddit, my Facebook. All of those are down in the description, so feel free to visit any of those or all of those if you'd like. By the time this video comes out, we have already finished the drawing for the Sengoku Dynasty Steam key, which I should be announcing on my Discord. But anyway, you folks take care and have a great day and happy hunting.